Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Worth It Practice podcast. It's me again, Dr. Leah Kliansky, and today I'm here to give you a pep talk. That's right, because a lot of you and a lot of us are freaking out right now. So I thought a pep talk would be helpful. It's interesting. I sometimes give parenting pep talks in my Educated Parent podcast, usually around the holidays or around a stressful time when I know parents are just feeling really overwhelmed. And from all of the therapist entrepreneur groups I'm in, I realize that we as a community are even more stressed out than the parents I know right now. There's a lot of fear that all of our businesses will fail. And you can see it in the comments, right? You can see it in the questions people ask. People are asking things like, is private practice dead? With the economy, can people even pay private pay anymore? Should I just quit and go work for somebody else? Will anyone be able to afford private practice ever again? The only people in private practice succeeding also have other income streams coming in. Things like that, like things where people are feeling really scared and afraid and truly believing that there's no way of succeeding in private pay, private practice right now. Here's the truth as I see it. I know a number of people who are doing just fine in private pay, private practice, including my group practice. We just had the best month we've ever had in terms of revenue. And before that, we had the best month we'd ever had up until then in terms of revenue. And before that, the month before, same thing. So there are many, many private pay practices and group private pay practices that are actually doing fine right now. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that so that you know that it is possible. So you don't give up before you even start and think that nobody's able to do it successfully. It's absolutely possible. There are plenty of people still able to afford premium fee private pay practices. The same people who were doing it before the economy got really tough, are still pretty much able to do it right now. Is it easy to have a successful private pay practice right now? Can you just sit around and not market and not do anything and not adapt and have it happen? Probably not, right? It takes a lot of work. My marketing budget has quadrupled this year. I've had to be really, really strategic. So it's harder than it was, but it's still extremely possible. So if you want a private pay practice, especially if you're a psychologist who wants a private pay practice, I can tell you that if you use the right strategies and are in the right part of the market, you can absolutely have what you want. But you're going to have to try some new things and probably be uncomfortable as you learn some new strategies. So how can we do this? If you're like, wow, I really want this too. I don't want to be afraid anymore. I want to learn some new strategies. What can I do? To be honest with you, the thing that has helped me the most is listening to lots of podcasts. By far, it's helped me the most because there is so much free knowledge going out there in podcast form. And when I'm listening to podcasts, I'll tell you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for specific things. I'm looking for systems that are working well for other people, so that I can look at my own systems and say, do I need to tweak these? I'm trying to streamline them all the time. So I'm implementing new systems that I learn about in podcasts. I'm also listening for marketing strategies that I never thought of. Often people will talk about a marketing strategy that's working for them, and I'll realize that I could take some piece of that, tweak it, and put it into Thriving Child Center and PCIT experts. So I'm looking for new marketing strategies. And the third thing I'm looking for are mindset hacks or mindset strategies so that I can change the way that I'm thinking. I can expand my own mindset as an entrepreneur, and I can therefore be more able to use these strategies that I'm learning about on the podcast. So there's so much knowledge going out, and I'm taking it all in and I'm sifting it through, and then I'm implementing the things that are working. And I'm running experiments constantly through my practice to see what's really going to pay off. And that is what works for me. That's actually why I started writing the Worth It Practice newsletter. I started that newsletter before I even thought I would ever have a podcast or a consulting business, just because I was already listening to all of those podcasts. And now I write up the 3 that I think are most effective, and I give them to you so that you can use them. But often in this podcast, I'm going to talk about specific things I implement and specific strategies and how they're working for me so that you are able to decide whether they would work for you. I see this entire experience right now as training in high altitude for business. Sure, things are tricky right now. Sure, we have venture-backed capitalism. Sure, we're dealing with a possible recession. Sure, we have AI going on, right? Things are interesting right now. They've made business much more challenging than it was a couple of years ago. But notice I say challenging, not impossible, because I can learn anything and so can you. So we can take all of our knowledge and experience and grit, right? If we can survive a PhD program and get our dissertation passed, we can certainly survive the challenges that I just described. We can get creative and we can learn as much as we can. And the strategies that we apply now are going to pay us back in dividends once things get a little bit easier. I think of myself like as an athlete training in high altitude. You know, when they send athletes like up into the mountains and like the oxygen is really low, and so all their normal workouts are so much harder. But the whole point is when they come back to sea level, everything is easier again. That's what I see going on right now. So I'm not concerned that private practice is dead. I'm not concerned that private pay is going to be impossible. I just think we're going to have to keep using new and different strategies. And the other thing I would recommend is that you surround yourself with people who are talking to you the way that I am, because there's so much negativity going on. And if you just listen to everyone panicking, it will make you panic too. And that's not good for your business and it's not good for you. So you can do this. I know you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm not perfect. You've probably picked up on that with just listening to me talk. So I'm here to support you. If that's what would be useful to you, feel free to join the newsletter. Feel free to listen to the podcast or watch the YouTube. And if you think I would be really helpful, feel free to hire me as a consultant and I'll share with you the things that I'm doing and help you tweak systems to fit you. But I know you can do this. It's a tough moment, but it will be fine and we can do this together. All right, take really good care of yourself. I hope this pep talk was helpful to you and I will see you next week.